Good day, students. Welcome to another class for the module DPR3704, which is Production Digital. This is a continuation on the guidelines for Assignment 1. I am aware of students who were able to only register late. So we will be doing a back and forth in terms of these guidelines. But again, I want to reiterate that there are classes that have been posted on the platform from the beginning of March with regard to Assignment 1. So I'd like to request those students to look into those classes, to watch those classes for guidelines, and for them to remain calm, regardless of the fact that they registered late. Again, there's been an extension granted on Assignment 1, which is now that you can submit up to the 31st of March, meaning that we can't be, all of us be submitting on the same day. So as soon as you are done, submit your assignments. I've also spoken to students who submitted their drafts to me to say, after I've given them feedback to say your blog is fine, your blog is correct, I instruct them immediately, please go and submit officially now on my UNISA, so that we avoid the influx or an avalanche of submissions on the 31st of March, which could lead to a lot of discrepancies and a lot of issues whereby you panic and then you resort to sending emails to lecturers requesting another chance to submit because the system was down, and then now you want to submit on the 1st of April, which is something that will not be accepted. So this extension, it's there for students who registered late. So if you know very well that you registered very early, please submit your assignment as soon as today. Do it as soon as possible so that we avoid problems. This opportunity is for students who were not able to register in time. So please, if you've started this module in good time and you've been watching the videos and taking instructions from the beginning of the semester, please do submit as soon as possible. Again, with regard to Assignment 1, it is important to emphasize that you only submit the blog link. There is no need for you to write any content in your assignment. All the content that we assess should be on your blog. Nowhere else but on your blog. So what is required with regard to Assignment 1 is you creating a website, having a blog link that works, and then that blog site being, firstly, for Assignment 1, being embedded with a vision and mission of your non-profit organization. There should be contact details of the non-profit organization, the contact person, the telephone number, and the physical address of the NPO. There should also be 4 social media handles that are embedded within your particular blog. These should be Facebook, Twitter or X, Instagram, and YouTube. At this stage, when we click on the handles, we should be able to be taken to a site or a page that you created for the organization. At this stage, it doesn't have to have any content, that particular social media page. It shouldn't be populated for the purposes of Assignment 1. You only populate it for the purpose of the examination, and then with regard to Facebook and YouTube and YouTube for Assignment 2 also. So, and then what is required for Assignment 1, it's also 4 successful stories of the NPO, meaning anything that they've done that is positive, what they've organized for the community, a fundraising function, a Cancer Awareness Day, anything that they've done that is positive can fall under the 4 successful stories. Meaning, if your contact person tells you of an event they did last year whereby they assisted the community with regard to applying for IDs or applying for anything or how to use digital skills, you write a story on that. You interview the contact person and you write that story and you put it up on your blog. There should be 4 stories on the positive achievements of this particular organization or what they've done in the past. It doesn't matter when, but what they've done. And then for the press release, we are looking into what they will do in the future by you speaking to 2 future events that the NPO will organize. So that is important that you know very well what is required under assignment 1. You submit only the block link. The last day to submit is 31 March. Remember, we spoke about submitting on the last day. It shouldn't be done. It creates a lot of administrative burden, even on ourselves as lecturers, while we should be inundated with marking your assignments so that you receive feedback in good time before you embark on doing assignment 2. So keep in mind that we all need to, by the time, even now, before the 31st of March, we would have started marking so that we ensure that we are done, so that you can be able to get feedback before your assignment 2 and feedback before the examination. It is important that you understand why we always say submit as soon as possible, as soon as you're done. Don't sit with the assignment once it's done. Ensure that you create all the required content for assignment 1. With regard to all students who are registered in this module, drafts are welcome and they can be sent to myself, Dr. Silikani. My email address is on my UNISA under the module page. Look for my email address and send those drafts to me if you want me to review your work before your final submission. You are more than welcome. Anyone is welcome. It's not only open to repeating students, but anyone who feels that they are uncertain can send those drafts to me so that we ensure your success. Again, I want to go to the issue of being respectful when you approach your NPOs and when you work with those NPOs. Please respect the organization and please understand what they require from you, understand what they propose to you, understand what they say to you regarding the working relationship and honor that. Please, they are doing us a favor by allowing us to work with them. It's part of skills training, so give them a chance to teach you and be respectful at all times. Remember, when you go out there, you are an ambassador for the University of South Africa, and you want to uphold the brand UNISA so that even one day it works for you and it works in your favor, that its reputation is always protected and upheld. So you are also a stakeholder within the university. So please make sure that you are respectful because you represent us when you go to those organizations. And then remember the Protection of Information, the POPI Act. Always get consent from your contact person with regard to interviewing stakeholders, taking pictures if needs be. But we do say if you feel that you shouldn't be taking pictures or there's problems around, or you've been told that there's issues around taking pictures of minors and so on, please don't do that. You can even opt, if you've taken them, you can play the faces. There are many, you can even opt to write stories without pictures. We understand with regard to the POPI Act. So I do request that you respect the rights of people, respect the rights of stakeholders, respect the rights of the vulnerable in those organizations, and always ask for consent from them before you do anything. Thank you very much. Good luck. You are more than welcome to send your queries via email, but I do want to request that before you send your query, please check the announcements, please check the earlier classes. You might find that your particular area of concern has been addressed. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.